Russia has warned it will shoot down U.S. missiles fired at Syria and target ships and planes that threatens the lives of its own troops. Syria's most powerful ally has sparked fears of a major escalation in conflict should the U.S. and its allies launch strikes on the Syrian regime over a suspected chemical attack on its own people. Yesterday, it was reported Russia's ambassador to Lebanon, Alexander Zasypkin, said U.S. missiles fired at Syria will be shot down and launch sites targeted. In comments broadcast on Tuesday evening, said he was referring to a statement by Russian President Vladimir Putin and the Russian Armed Forces Chief of Staff. U.S. President Donald Trump tweeted, "Get ready Russia," as he reacted with fury to the remarks as he warned Moscow shouldn't be allies with the gas-killing animal. Here's what we know about Russian military capabilities in Syria. Russia's defense ministry released an image of a Bastion coastal missile strike at an unknown location in Syria. Image, Reuters. Missiles, Triumph S-400 surface-to-air missiles. Russian S-400 Triumph medium-range and long-range surface-to-air missile systems paraded through Red Square in Moscow. Image, Reuters. Sergei Karpykhin, an advanced truck-mounted system that Russia is known to have deployed to protect its Hmeimim airbase in Syria's Latakia province and its Tartus naval facility on the coast. Its mobile nature means it can easily and quickly be deployed elsewhere. Designed to shoot down military aircraft, missiles and drones, its radar can detect targets up to 600 km (375 miles) away. Each truck carries 4 missiles of varying range and can track multiple targets simultaneously. Taken seriously by NATO, the S-400s have not been combat tested however. Capable of intercepting U.S. Tomahawk cruise missiles, there are question marks over whether Moscow has enough interceptor missiles deployed to Syria to handle a large swarm of missiles. In such a situation it might be able to shoot down some, but not all incoming missiles. Russia also has an older version of the same missiles, S-300s, deployed in Syria. Bastion Coastal Missile Defense System. Russia owns the Bastion Mobile Coastal Defense Missile System. Image, TASS. The Bastion system, thought to be deployed at or near Russia's Tartus naval facility, is an advanced mobile anti-ship and surface-to-surface defense system armed with 2 missiles. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu has said the system can hit sea targets at a distance of 350 kilometers (219 miles) and land targets at a distance of 450 kilometers (281 miles). Quick response over Syria chemical attack. Keywords, Donald Trump. Missiles fired at Syria will be shot down. Placement, lead, duration, 33, id, 5,768,091,544,001. Uploader, Patrick Purcell. Source, 06BEF9C772F856FCDFB6F8F237B9C80. Content vertical, undefined, site, undefined, clearance, network, source URL, has lead video, through, interaction, name made, 12,352,535 greater than Russia used the system to launch a coordinate strike against rebels in Syria in 2016. The Syrian army is also thought to have bought the Bastion system from Russia. Panzer S-1. The Panzer S-1 is also included in the arsenal. Image, CEN, mod, a truck-mounted short to medium-range surface-to-air missile and anti-aircraft artillery weapons system possessed by both Russian and Syrian government forces in Syria. Known to be deployed by Russia at or near its Hmeimim airbase and at its Tartus naval facility. Has been fired in Syria a number of times to take out drones and missiles. Can shoot down cruise missiles. Warships. The Russian Navy's frigate Admiral Grigorovich sails in the Bosphorus on its way to the Mediterranean Sea. Image, Reuters. Russia has between 10 and 15 warships and support vessels deployed in the Mediterranean. They include the Admiral Grigorovich and Admiral SN frigates, which are armed with cruise missiles, as well as submarines. Missiles fired at Syria will be shot down. Placement, lead, duration, 33, id, 5,768,091,544,001. Uploader, Patrick Purcell. Source, 06BEF9C772F856FCDFB6F8F237B9C80. Content vertical, undefined, site, undefined, clearance, network, source URL, has lead video, through, interaction, name made, 12,352,535 535 greater than, according to a senior Russian politician, and satellite imagery. Most of the ships have left Russia's Tartus naval facility for their own safety. Russian daily Kommersant said they were taking part in a long-live fire war game close to the Syrian coast, intended as a show of force. Said Russia had also deployed Il-38 and submarine Hunter aircraft. Military aircraft planes such as the Sukhoi Su-57 jet multi-role fighter aircraft are among the air arsenal, but will not be rolled out until next year. Image, TASS. Russia is estimated to have dozens of warplanes and helicopters at its Hamimim air base in Syria's Latakia province, including fighters, bombers and multi-role aircraft. It is also reported to use another Syrian base for its helicopter gunships. Moscow is able to mobilize powerful long-range strategic bombers from Russia itself to carry out bombing runs, and has also fired cruise missiles in the past from ships in the Caspian Sea. Syrian air defenses. Syria is known to have a mixture of Russian-made anti-aircraft systems, including the Panzer S-1 and the Buk M2 surface-to-air missile system designed to shoot down cruise missiles, aircraft and drones. Precedent: Syria's Shahrad airbase from above. Image, satellite image, copyright 2017 Digital Globe. The United States fired 59 Tomahawk cruise missiles at Syria's Shahrad airbase in April last year, which the Pentagon says was involved in a chemical weapons attack. The Russian Defense Ministry mocked the effectiveness of the U.S. strikes at the time, saying only 23 missiles had found their targets. It was unclear where another 36 had landed, it said, promising Syrian air defenses would now be beefed up. Warned in advance by Washington about the attack, Russia made sure its own personnel, military assets were well out of harm's way. Russia did not try to shoot down any of the missiles. What the experts say. Ben Hodges, a retired U.S. Army lieutenant general and former head of U.S. Army in Europe, said he expected that the Russian military would have put in place multi-layered defenses to protect its aircraft and other assets in Syria, and clearly had the technical capability to repel a U.S. attack. What the Russians have always done very well, from the Second World War to now, is to protect themselves with air defense. The key to good air defense is that it's layered. There's not one system that shoots down everything. Having a layered approach or system that is integrated and that connects all the different radars that are out there to a command and control network that's out there, that's the trick.